A3, A4, A6, that's up for grabs as well. You don't have to pay for these. You simply earn them for helping building the community, moving products out through the globe, and the company give these rewards. There's also a Porsche up for grabs as well, and it's our top prize where you can get a Porsche Panamera, and all you need is 3.5 million points. If you want one of the other cars, you need 1.2 million points, but I'm going to show you right now how to access these points. Now, what we'll do here is we will go to camera and we will show you on flip chart how to achieve these prizes. It's incredible. Now, let me show you how it works. Hopefully you all see that in the full camera. Every dollar spent on our platform, every dollar spent equals 1 point. So let's say you had a customer who spent $10. They bought $10 worth of products. Well, guess what? That means 10 points for you. Okay? Let's say somebody spent $50. Well, if they're spending it on our platform for products, $50, that equals 50 points. If a client or a customer decides to spend $1,685, you're familiar with that number, 1,685, you will get 1,685 points. So as you accumulate these points, you qualify for the prizes. Now you might remember the first prize was a smartphone. Well, you need 20,000 points for a smartphone. Well, okay, let's have a look at the smartphone. Let's see how you qualify for the smartphone. What I do generally is the least numbers you would require, I take out my calculator and I type in 20,000 points. So let's have a look. 20,000 points. If we divide it by 1,685, that's the maximum spend on product is 1,685. If you divide 1,685 into 20,000, the answer is 11.8. 11.8. So the least number of customers you would require would be 12 customers at the full royal level for you to get yourself a free phone. Now, I qualified for that in 9 days. In other words, within 9 days of starting, I had at least 12 customers in my business, and the company sent me this nice phone. The next prize is our laptop. Now, the laptop, I mean, if you prefer an Apple device, and let's say the Apple device is more expensive, you can pay the difference because the company don't want you having a prize that you're not interested in. So if you wanted to pay the difference, but to get the laptop, you need 70,000 points. Well, 70,000 points is quite easy. What you need to do is you need to type in 70,000 points. Let's clear this screen, and we put up 70,000 points. 70. No, that's wrong. Cancel. Where's the cancel? 70,000 points. We divide it by the minimum to see the least number. 1,685 is the maximum spend, so it's the least number of customers you would require. You're looking at 41.5. Let's bring that up to 42. So if you want to get yourself a laptop, you need about 42 customers at the royal level. Now, of course, it can be any combination of points to get there. You don't need all royals. It might be a $685. It might be a $500 customer. It might be a multiple of $10 customers. But everything spent on the website is bringing all these points to you, and they accumulate. So you don't need an extra 42 customers. You already have 12. You only need the difference, which is 30 more customers. Now, the next prize is not very good at doing these things, but my good friend from Kent is an excellent drawer and architect. He'd be laughing at these pictures. But the next one is a travel prize where you get luxury travel, and you've already got 70,000 points, so you need to grow the difference. You need to grow an extra 80,000 points. Well, that's quite easy because what I do is I simply take out my phone to give me a target. I type in 150,000 points required, 150,000 points. Let's divide that by 1,685. That's the minimum way you're going to do it. And you need 89 clients, 89 customers. Well, I'm going to round that up to 90, just to keep the maths easy. 90 clients is the minimum way you would do it. But guys, there's other criteria to get these prizes. You see, Not only do you need 70,000 points, but you need to help 3 people qualify for the free smartphone. If you help 3 people get the smartphone, that's 60,000 points, isn't it? Each of them getting 20 each. That makes your 70 very easy to acquire. If you want to get the travel trip, you've got to help 3 people get that free computer or that free iPad. And if you help 3 people qualify for this computer, that's 210,000 points. It's 3 times this. Well, you only need 150, of course, to get the the travel trip. Now, the next one is the Audi A3. Wow, an Audi A3, a free car, and all you need for this is quite easy. It's 1.2 million points. 1.2 million points. Well, let's see how we can do that. Very easy. You type in 1.2 million points. 1.2 million points. That's 120,000. 1.2 million points. Let's divide it by 1685, and you need 712 royals in your entire organization. Okay, now 712 in the entire organization puts you at those 1.2 million points. Now, many of you on the call have built many large organizations. My last organization had 77,000 customers. My other business that I have 350,000 customers. Here you only need 712. So when you do that in the right structure and you have the right parameters, you're going to get yourself a free Audi car. They give you the keys, they give you the login book, the tax book, and it's your car to keep. It's not for a year or a 3-year contract. You keep the car. Now you can have also the A4 or the A6. There's a little bit more points required, but I want to talk then about the Porsche. And the Porsche doesn't look like that, but it's that looks like something out of the Wacky Races. But the Porsche is 3.5 million points. But how are you going to get 3.5 million points? It may seem a long way away from where you are, but it's not. If you help 3 people qualify for a free car up here, you've done 3.6. You've automatically got the car. Can you see? If you can help other people achieve what they need, you get what you need. It's very, very simple. Now, so that's how you would qualify. There is some extra criteria in terms of structure and numbers, but I'm just showing you the bones of how you can go about qualifying for these wonderful prizes. Now, the next question arises, well, how am I going to get all these people? Well, but you're not. You're not going to get all these people. I'll show you how to do it. It's quite easy. You see, tell me this. Do you think in the entire planet, now think of all the people you know. How many people do you know by their first name? Have a guess. How many people do you think you know? If you take out your phone, yeah, and go to contacts and go down to number, you'll find, like I have 1,600 numbers in this. I have 1,600 numbers. Now, I'm not saying I know them all very well, but I certainly know 1,000 by their first name, and so do you. Now, we don't want 1,000 people. We're not going to get 1,000 people. But here's my question. Out of the 1,000 people you know, do you think it's possible you could find 3 from 1,000 that are interested in making more money in the next 12 months than they did in the last? That's the question. Do you think you know 3 people that are interested in making more money in the next 12 months than they have done in the last 12 months? What's the answer to that? Of course, everybody wants to make more money in the next 12 months. Richard Branson wants to make more money. Bill Gates wants to make more money in the next 12 months. Your next door neighbor wants to make more money in the next 12 months. Your friends, your family want to make more money. So who are you looking for? Everybody. We want 3 people. Is that possible, guys? If there's a Porsche in it, and an Audi A6, and all those prizes, and a whole lot of money, yes, you can do it. So all we're looking from you is to help 3 people. Can you help 3 people qualify for a phone? Yes. If you can find 3, so can they. If they can find 3, so can they. If everybody pulls their weight, if everybody gets behind and pushes this, 3 times this is 81. 3 times that is 243. 3 times that is 729. 3 times that is 2,187. 3 times that is 6,000. 3 sevens is 21. 3 eights is 24. And 2 is 26. 3 1 2 3. Yeah. So, how long would it take you to find 3 people? 1 hour? Could you find 3 people in an hour? I'll find 3 people right now. I go to A, and I've got 3 people in the A category before I go near B, C, D, E, F, G. You could find 3 people in an hour. You could put them on a presentation like we did earlier today. At 12 o'clock, we had our live event. You could have had those 3 people on a call at 12 o'clock. We were finished at 12:30. Those people could be getting trained right now, and they could be in your business in 1 day. Is that possible? Yes, it is. If I give you £100,000 today, would you have 3 people in the business today? Yes, you would. So why didn't you do it? Because the goal isn't big enough. You haven't matched the effort to the reward. And that's what you need to do. So let's say you didn't do it in a week or a day. Let's say it took you a whole month. Could you do it in a month? Of course you could do it in a month. So 1 month from now, why doesn't everybody bring 3 people into the business? Do it. And if you help them 3 do what you do, yeah, in month 2, you've got 9. In month 3, if everybody finds 3 people, month 4, month 5, month 6. Guys, did anybody notice anything? How many people did you need for an Audi A3? 712. 712. 729. Plus 243. Plus 81. Plus you've overqualified for the car. Now, how many points do you need for a Porsche? You need 3.5 million. Let's do the maths. 3,500,000, 3.5 million. Let's divide it by the maximum. 16. Oops, cancel. 3.5 million. Let's divide it by 1685. That's the least way you're going to do it. Oh, I'm typing something wrong. 3.5 million divided by 1685 equals 2,077 royals. 2,077. 2,077. Who's just got themselves a Porsche? 2,077. You've got over 3,000. So if you find 3, work with them to find 3. They work with them to find 3, and you work and work and work and work in 6 or 7 months. Look what you're doing. It's incredible. So that's what I wanted to cover there on the on that part of it. Let's now go back to our presentation. So that's how you qualify for those wonderful products. If you have a look at my points here, I have 205,000. Can you see that? 200. I have 205,000 points. What does that mean? Well, I can qualify for the phone. I can qualify for this at 170. 150, you can qualify for that. And I have over 200,000, so I only need 1 million now to get the car. So if I've done 200,000 points in 4 or 5 months, I mean, that car is certainly on the table in the next year. In another 12 months, that's possible. If we keep going at the same rate, there's no reason why we can't accelerate and do this, but do what's right for you guys. So let's click FutureNet. Guess what that does? It brings us back to the board. So there we go. We can show you how around the website. If you want to see our landing pages in here, if you want to see our momentum system, it's in here. If you want to see cloud, it's in here. Now, how does cloud work? Well, if you need cloud storage, you can click cloud storage. And in 3 very simple steps, you can buy cloud. You go here. There's 2 ways to pay. You can pay with money, or you can use your media points. So let's say I wanted 50 gig of storage. It costs $10 or 1,000 media points. Where do you get your media points? Guys, when you buy into the products in our rewards program, you have media points. I have 167,300 media points. I can use those to spend on these products. Yeah. So when you do the $10, the $25, the $50, the $100, the $500, the $1,000 rewards program, you can spend that money on these products. Okay. If you want some extra points, if you fill in your profile, the company will give you 1,000 free media points. You can use those points to buy products. And of course, the company is going to build more and more products into the platform. And this is going to become very exciting. I just saw a lovely horse there. I'm going to click I like it. Why? Because I want to get paid. I'm going to type something in here. Beautiful, beautiful animal. Send. Yeah, might as well make some money while I'm there. But of course, I'm going to make more money by chatting here on the side. So there you go. That's how that all works. The last thing I want to do is I now want to pop into business here. And this is for the people that want to build a business with. We look this time at Future Ad Pro. You've got a compulsory advertisement. This space is for sale. If a company wants to spend money here, they're getting in front of every member in the community. So let's say the company have over 500,000 members. If anybody wants a target audience to market something like to 500,000 members, this brings in revenue to our company from the advertisers. So they're getting like 1,000 eyeballs or 1 million eyeballs looking at their advertisement. So that space is for sale, and that's where people make money. Now, if we go to business, you will see that I've earned 13,771 from the Future Ad Pro. It's very, very simple. If you want to check out the size of your team, if you want to buy more ad packs, you go to dashboard. Click dashboard. You can see I have 253 ad packs. I have some money in the account there. I could buy more. If you want to buy more ad packs, press buy. So I have $133. I'm going to buy 2 of them. 1, 2. I haven't enough to buy a third one. I would need $150. So I'm going to compound. I'm going to buy some more. Just before I do that, if I didn't have money in my account, I could pay with Bitcoin. I could pay with DotPay. I could pay with any of these platforms. Western Union. There are, if you count them up here, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Pays are down there 11, 12, 13. There's about 14 different ways to pay. All very simple. And I'm just going to buy those 2 ad packs. Why? Because I'm going to get 2 more shares in the revenue. That was successful. And if we go back and refresh, you will see that my ad packs will have grown to, let me just go back to dashboard. And I've gone up now to 255 advertisement packs. That means I get paid every 15 minutes, 225. Now, if you want to take a screenshot of this, it may be relevant as you build a business. You might say, I was on a training on the 3rd of September, and I saw this account at 13,771. For those of you, if you go and watch last week's recording, I don't know what the number was, but you'll see what's come up there in a week. And it's just incredible. That's for watching 10 ads a day. To watch the ads, you press watch ad for the new people, and you can select one of 9 advertisements. These 9 advertisements are on a rotator, so it rotates and rotates and rotates. You might be unfortunate that the same ad comes up twice. It just depends what time of day, what markets are open. But if I wanted to look at any of these adverts, let's say I click on this one, up comes the ad, and I have to wait until the green line finishes. This is just a little bit like, it's a bit like YouTube. On YouTube, it goes 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It counts down. So I'm obliged to watch till it comes to the end. If this is an interesting product or a concept, if it's something I'm interested in, I can go in here and buy. If not, there's no obligation. I just wait till it finishes, and then I go to my next ad. It takes, guys, about, I'm going to say 3 to 5 minutes a day to qualify for your income. It's very, very simple. The next ad, off you go, and you can watch another. Now, I'm qualified until 2 a.m., almost 1:48 tomorrow morning. So I obviously did my ads before I went to bed last night. So I'm not going to click the next one. Okay, if I do another one, I'll be qualified until right now, tomorrow, but I'm going to leave that until I go to bed tonight. I'll watch one more ad before I go to bed. That's my 10 completed. And that means I get paid for the next 24 hours. Now, we have a great product down here. Let's just go to back to, let me see, let's go to landing page. You've got a landing page product here. To get the landing page, you go to status. There are 5 statuses, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can see it'll tell you that you're qualified. I'm qualified until the 8th of April, 2017. So you'll find your qualifying date there. There's 2 ways to buy this. You can pay $180, or you can pay $95 on two payments. So that it would be actually $10 more to split it into 6 months. It allows you to have up to 1,000 ad packs. It gives you the maximum commission of 8411 or treble one, 15%, and it includes this wonderful product here as well. You're getting this product as well as the server space for 1,000 advertisements. Now, we covered this on our presentation this morning. We don't need to cover it again. So what I do want to do is I want to go here and show you how to set up your landing page. You press landing page, you go to settings, and up it comes. Now, you'll either have it off or you'll have it on, and you can get customers all over the planet joining your business with this product. And that's part of the Status 5 package. You can change the emails. So there's a list of emails in here. If you think the wording's not right for your marketplace or the language isn't right, and you want to change and edit them, there's a series of emails goes out as follow-ups to your prospects. You can change the music very simply down here. You can check the language. So I can pick one of 7 sounds. So I don't want that one. I'm going for sound 2. I'm not sure where you guys can hear that.
No.
I'm just going to leave it there. So there you go, and that's a kind of a walk around our program. That's how you buy ads. If you want to do an advertisement, you go in here and you would make up a title. So let's say I say comedy hypnotist, and in here I type Ireland's number one comedy hypnotist. Let's say that, and then I type in a website, and then I decide who wants to see it. Do I want anybody to see it, or just men only? If it was a lady shoe shop I was marketing, I'd put in lady shoes. If it was a young lady shoe shop, I would click who's seeing it, or obviously I'm going to let this be for anyone. In here I can say any language. So if your restaurant is in London, there's no point having this for people all over the world, so you can actually tailor who it's for. Again, you can assign certain views. So if I want to put in 1,000 views for that, that's 10,000. I'll go for 100 and I'll hit submit. You can type in your views and up comes the advertisement open, and there's it on the platform. So this gentleman has now got an advertisement on my behalf. If you want to book him for occasions, he's featured on TV. He does student unions. He travels all around Ireland and Scotland currently. And if he was looking for business and he wanted to advertise, this is how you advertise any conventional business on our platform. Maybe you have your own home-based business. We're finding a lot of that on our platform. And if you don't have any business, you can recommend or put on a charity. So that's how you do load the business. So guys, I'm going to leave it there. I think that's enough for our new people, certainly in their first look. There's a lot to take in there, but if you keep coming back to our trainings, if you keep plugging in, and if there's anything specific you need to know, we'd be very happy to work with you and answer any outstanding questions you have. So that's it for tonight. I'm going to thank you all, and please get back to the person that shared this with you, get more questions answered, and have a very successful week ahead. Thanks and good evening. So I just did a recording of that. It was probably a 35-minute recording, so still no sound for thing, logged in, no avail. Okay, something your end. Okay, we're doing a live event in Dublin on Tuesday evening, so if anybody has friends anywhere, anybody in the UK knows anybody in Ireland, Dublin is really about, the furthest away you can get from Dublin is about 4 hours, but most of the population in the country live within a 1.5 hour drive, or certainly a 2 hour drive. So from that perspective, you could have everybody in Ireland at the meeting on Tuesday night. Again, if you want to know who that is, get back to your upline, see it posted in some of the groups. We're doing a live event in Dublin. If you have any contacts in Ireland, get them along to that presentation. We'll look after them for you. On Wednesday night, I'm in Leicester. And again, get back onto the WhatsApp groups. If you know anybody within a 2 hour drive of Leicester, I'm flying over to Leicester to do a meeting there on Wednesday to support you. So it takes me 2 hours to drive to the airport. It takes me another 2 hours. waiting at the airport. It takes me a flight over there. There's 5 hours. Then I have to drive from the airport to the venue. Then I'm doing the meeting, and then I'm coming home the next day. So you should be fit. Anybody from Birmingham, Leicester, Nottingham. Sorry, it's Nottingham I'm doing the meeting in. The presentation's in Nottingham. I'm flying into East Midlands this time. So if you have anybody anywhere within a 2-hour shooting distance of that, I'd love to meet you personally. Fill the card. Don't come on your own. And we're doing a live event there. So I'm going to leave it. Thanks, everyone. Have a great evening. And we'll talk to you all very, very soon.